Denali. Welcome to Train Day. We are where we are showcasing handmade jewelry makers from Whatnot. Sassy K, hello. Jan, hi. Lost Mermaid, hi. Jellyfish. Treasure House, Meta, Sky, hello everyone. Welcome to Artisan Alley Train. How is everyone doing? It's train day. Here we are. This came up really fast, y'all. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was not 100% prepared, but here we are. Um, we have, hi, Mindy. Well, we have an amazing lineup today. And hi, Maria. Happy Monday, everyone. KT, welcome. Y'all, I did too much this weekend. I'm not going to lie. I've got the throat thing going back, and it's never ending. It doesn't want to go away. Let's scooch this down a little bit. It's been a long time since I've thrown my face on camera. How's everyone doing? Happy cold, -2. Mindy, no ma'am. I'm in Arizona, and I think it's supposed to be like 75 today. Thank you. It's actually a shawl. One of my things that I do, Rob and I do live thrifting every weekend on Saturdays. Rob's my husband, and it's just what we do. Custom wood burning. Thank you so much for the raid, love. How are you? Welcome everybody. Welcome to Artisan Alley. Hello, my beautiful friends. I know, here we are. I don't remember last time I threw my face on camera, but it's been a busy season, and yeah, 75 is beautiful. I want to be outside. I was actually going to do this outside on the deck, and then I'm like, then I'd have to move all my jewelry and it would just be a whole thing. So here we are. Welcome to Artisan Alley. We're going to do a giveaway, and it is going to be for an inspiration card and a card, a card and a card, a card and a card. So jump in there. This day, happy train day. This is the first month of Artisan Alley Revisited by Custom Wood Burning and Lilac Bloom. It's a way to promote the handmade community. It is a way to get to know your fellow sellers, get to know people that have we're all like-minded. We're all here to express our creativity in so many different ways. And that is really what this is all about. Lilac Bloom, thank you for the raid, love. Everybody jump in the giveaway. It's for a card and a inspiration card. I'm going to start over. Artisan Alley is a revisited idea by Custom Wood Burning and Lilac Bloom. Basically what it is, it's a walk through the streets of Whatnot, checking out handmade creatives. Each month is going to be highlighting a different area of handmade, but like Tamika, Custom Wood Burning, said earlier, the handmade jewelry community kind of is at the forefront of our handmade community. There wasn't a handmade community when we all started making jewelry. There was an arts and crafts area that was there for a bit, and then they moved it over to handmade. And it is always evolving, it is always changing, but it has gone out in so many different directions. There's so many different categories, so many different artists that have come together. Okay, not kind of. We absolutely paved the way, but we're gonna throw it out there. So, um, this train is about highlighting those people that some that have been here since we didn't have a category, a lot of people in this chat, to the present where there's newer people coming onto the scene, trying to find their way, and we all work together as a huge family, and that's one of the beautiful things about the handmade. Regardless of what you make, there are always people there to support you, and you just have to reach out and find your people. Um, if you are new to me, hi, I'm Tam. I've been on the app about 3 years. I started out, this is going to be kind of funny. I started out doing demos, repurposing costume jewelry. That is really what I started doing on this app. My store, my channel, however you want to look at it, has changed and evolved over the last 3 years. Um, I still do my demos. I love teaching. I have brought my artwork, I have brought paper crafting, um, junk journaling, all the things that I've been crafting for so many years. I've kind of dabbled in a little bit of everything. Um, I kind of spent last year staying in my lane, selling beads and findings, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Junk, not drunk, junk journaling. And basically what that is where you bring I'm sorry guys, it's the cold. junk, junk journaling, all the things. But for 2026, I plan on going back to my roots. I feel like focusing on where I started is very, very important. And if I can give you any word of advice for the day, stop comparing yourself to other people. That is the biggest thing that gets handmade creatives in a slump. The sassy goat, congratulations, you're going to be getting the giveaway. Um, we just got another raid. Cozy Treasures, thank you so very much for the raid. I greatly appreciate you. Cozy Treasures is going to be on here later today. Let's just do another giveaway because why not, right? So the giveaway is going to be for a card and an inspiration card. Everybody jump in. I've got about 10 minutes before I raid. So I'm going to, somebody get me off my soapbox in like 4 minutes. But um, I've been in all the different categories of handmade. For the most part, I keep going back to the jewelry because jewelry is my first love. I've been making jewelry for 40 years and I've been teaching for over 30. So, and yeah, that makes me really old. I have a lot of people that call me Mama Tam. I just kind of mother everybody. It's what I do. But the one thing I'm going to go back to, lies, I know, right? It's crazy. Um, don't compare yourself to others. Do your thing. I'm so glad you did too. It's a crazy ride. You get discouraged, you get in your head, you do all the things that we do as creatives, but if you keep doing what you love, it will eventually come around and you will be successful. If you are continuing to do what you love and you are continually putting your things out there and you're not finding your people, take a step back and assess what you're doing. Maybe it's not the time for that thing, and maybe you need to pivot. Keep smiling. Absolutely, keep smiling. Um, Maybe you need to pivot. Maybe you need to change up what you're doing. Maybe you need to take a look at your pricing, at the quality of the things that you're using. There's there's so many different areas on this app, and there's so many different ways to be successful. You just need to find your niche and roll with it. And that's one of the most important things is just remember that there is a place for you in this community. I had a talk show a few weeks back and it was for the handmade, and I did it really struck me. I do mental health journaling, and the main focus of our Friday night class was you are the best at what you do. No matter what you're doing, you are the best at what you do. Nobody else is better at what you do. Nobody can take your creativity away from you. Nobody can take your style away from you because you are the best at what you do. Remember that. Always, always, always remember that. Nobody can do what you do like you do it, which goes straight back into the segue of don't compare yourself to others, um, because nobody else has your style. Nobody else has your knowledge, your talent, and the things that you have learned. Oh, I love you, babe. Um, you are a limited edition, and your own style is, you're the best at it. You can improve on your style and you can better yourself, but nobody has your style. Nowhere. They can copy what you make and you can get frustrated with it, but understand those people that are copying you, they're going to put their own style and their own spin on it. So they're not as good as you. I have about 4 or 5 minutes left. Jump in the giveaway. There's like 15 seconds. It's for a card and an inspiration card. Um, I'm going to run through the names. If you get lost on the train today, type in Artisan Alley and it will bring up all the shows. Um, we're going to see who's going to get this one. Cozy Treasures. And there is alignment. Thank you for the raid. All right. We are going to raid into Tasha LeRae. Then Tasha raids into Wire Weaved Uniques. Wire Weaved Uniques raids into Athena MYN. Athena raids into Gems with James Blonde. Jamie raids into Jill Jill. Jill raids into MBH Creations. Libby raids into Purple Turtle Hobbies. Judy raids into Mary's Casual Treasures. Mary raids into TLC Mama Bear. Tanya raids into Queen Maeve. Queen Maeve raids into Lost Mermaid Gifts. Lost Mermaid Gifts raids into Wired Blessed Beauty. Wired Blessed Beauty is going to raid into Cozy Treasures. Lizzie is going to raid into GR Carter Designs. And then Greta is going to raid into me for a closing show. And then we are going to find a handmade creative to raid into. So that is our lineup for the day. 111, my friends, angel numbers. we're in Arizona, so it's going to be exciting. I There's a couple of people that are new to me, and I'm excited to see what they bring. We have amazing, amazing lineup. The Naked Maple, hello, my friend. Um, there's so many more handmade jewelry makers on this app. There is no way that we could include everyone. And I know that we all list our shows under other categories, trying to be seen and doing all of the things. So please understand that there are so many people on here, so many talented people that bring something different to our handmade categories. If you see somebody that's selling handmade, they're by themselves, just go in and say hi. We all know that just having somebody to talk to while we're doing our thing is so important. It's that feeling of being seen, it's the feeling of having the support of your community. Um, yeah, and Amy, she does amazing work. And she's new to the community, but she's not new to creating. And our community just keeps building and building and building. Every day I see new people. There's so many people that I don't know. And I want to challenge all of you to meet a new handmade creator at least once a week. Stick around, get to know them, um, see what they're about. We are all growing together. Absolutely, Maple. Um, so on that note, we are going to be going, my throat, I'm telling you guys, hold on time. When I do the closing show tonight, I'll show some of my jewelry, run some of it. I have a ton of stuff in the bin. Um, Brenda, thank you. This is more about the community, meeting people and walking through the streets of Whatnot, and just highlighting some of the jewelry makers. It is just a fraction. There are hundreds of handmade jewelry makers on this app. Get to know them. Maybe they're feeling lost. Maybe they don't know where to look. Bring them into our little family and community and show some love. Off we go. We're going to go see Tasha. Tanya, I was in your show this morning. I missed the beach so much. It was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. All right, here we go. We're going to create a raid. Off we go to Miss Tasha LeRae. If you have any questions, if you don't let me down, I love you all. Have a blessed day. If you have questions, if you have problems, reach out to myself. Again, thank you to Custom Wood Burning and Lilac Bloom for picking up the baton and making this a success for 2026. Have a blessed day, everyone.